kerfuffle or whatever you call it. Brought all my equipment and everything, and I had forgotten my SD card. Ugh, faux pas. But anyways, my best friend is just going to record it on his phone, so it's all good because we drove like 3.5 hours to get here. This is Crybaby Bridge. It is up in the Tulsa area. There is not really, you can't really put an address in or anything in the GPS. You have to go off of coordinates. So we did our best to find it. We had to climb over a fence and walk, what, 400 feet?
Something like that.
Something like that. We actually passed it, but we finally found it. I'm going to turn on a flashlight and show you this bridge is out of commission. Has been for a very long time. It did shift while we were on here, so we're not going to stick around for too long for safety reasons. If you look off the side, you can see how big of a drop that is. Can you see down there?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know what that noise was. Coyotes, maybe?
Yeah.
You know, goes for the par when you're out in the middle of nowhere. It sounds like a coyote chitter.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a lot of them. Anyway, story goes, the legend. The reason why I came out here today was I was waiting to hear if I had the green light to go do a family investigation at their house for a haunting, because I joined, excuse me, bugs, I joined Southwest Paranormal Research, and you can Google them over in this Oklahoma area. I know that we have members so far in West Virginia, and they do want to expand. As far as how far they want to go, I'm not sure. If you look on Facebook under Southwest Para, P-A-R-A, you can find their page if you have any questions or anything like that. Anywho, legend goes, picture 1924, a woman and her baby in a carriage, a wagon, and lightning hit right next to the mom, and somehow the baby was outed out of the wagon and over the water, so she got out and she searched for her baby. They say if you come around on Friday the 13th here, you can hear a baby crying. And this is just urban legend. I just wanted to come check it out. We thought it might be fun to go do this today. I set up down on the end motion detectors. I have my PMB motion detector right here. I have a REM pod further down, and then I have a REM pod right here. Thus far, nothing has gone off. I do want to check. I want to use a spirit box. I'm going to use Vox and see if I get anything on that. But I thought it was cool just to come and check this area out. And it really is. It's not going to be here for much longer. You can tell from the shape of it. There's a road down here and everything coming up on the front, and it's pretty much falling into the river down there. Hello, are there any spirits out here? It's you? Do you know who I am? I don't know who you are. I've never been out here before. So is the story about the mother who lost the baby out here true, or is that just an urban legend? What? What about tonight?
I couldn't pick it up.
So are there any spirits out here? You're so over what? Did you not want anybody to come out here and say hello? There's a lot of graffiti out here. Come on, bestie. There's a clown. Look at the clown. You see it?
Yep. That's us.
That's okay, yeah. I forgot that was there.
Yep.
A lot of graffiti out here. Are there any spirits out here? Evil? What kind of evil? It's calibrating. Hello? I see a lot of graffiti out here. So I guess you get a lot of visitors? Are there any spirits out here at all? That sounded like an old lady.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not expecting to really find anything. I just thought it was cool. I just wanted to go on a little adventure with my best friend. Bugs. Lots of bugs. Well, none of if there's any spirits out here, can you make any of the equipment that I put down go off? Can you like walk in front of any of it to let me know you're here? You wouldn't? Why not? Why not? You want to come say hi to me and Victor? Let's go show them what the front of this looks like.
Okay.
See? Camera. No SD card. Show them the camera. I did bring it. I just forgot my SD card. It's always the little things. Okay, so when you first walk up on the bridge, you see this. You can clearly see where the bridge is separating.
To the university. Discovered them.
You discovered them. Who did you discover? Lots of weenuses and stuff thrown out here, so I'm guessing young teenagers come out. We'll probably get a lot of teenagers out here. There's a, see where the bridge is falling apart here? And then you can see where the road is falling down into the river over here. So if you do happen to come, can you see down it?
Yep.
Okay. If you do happen to come up this way, I would be very, very careful. Because like I said, when my best friend were on the bridge, my Victor said that he felt the bridge shift while we were up here. So probably really not safe.
Nope.
You can't what? 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 It was like it said, yelp! New England. That sounds like a car.
Yeah.
Lonely? That did not sound like England. I saw a car.
Yeah, I see a light right there through the trees.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yep, see it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where our car is?
Where?
Right there. Over there.
No,
No?
that's not our car.
Okay. It's just maybe somebody's residence?
Oh, I got
Probably.
Do you hear
Mm-hmm.
talking? It sounds like a radio, doesn't it?
Hmm?
Let me go grab my kit.
I'll start packing up everything.
Okay, so like we had to cut the video short. Karens of the world do exist. We were not breaking any laws or anything, but while we were on the bridge, we heard Victor and I both, say hi, bestie.
Hello.
Victor and I both heard a woman speaking, and then I heard a man, like, they were having a conversation, and it kind of freaked me out, because, you know, you're out in the middle of nowhere, and you hear a dude and a woman start talking, and you're like, oh, shit, you know, you kind of momentarily freak out, and then I heard a radio, and I was like, oh my God, I was like, somebody call the cops. So we start, like I said, we were like 400 feet away from the front gate that we had to climb over or whatever. So we get up to the gate, and the sheriff was like turning around, because they were right next to my car. And then they were turning around, and they didn't even say shit to us, because technically we weren't breaking any laws. So this woman was just fucking mad as hell that we were out there. So it gave me a little bit of a panic attack. I thought I was going to have to be explaining to this cop that, you know, I'm just a paranormal investigator, and I wanted to go check out where people, you know, were talking about the legend Crybaby Bridge. And I know other people have made videos on it. Like I came across one earlier, so it was a very short one. It was only 6 minutes, so I thought it would be like really cool to go check it out. The gate did have like 3 locks on it, and we climbed over it, but there were absolutely no trespassing signs. None. There were none posted. There was a house up on a hill. We could see the lights, so I'm guessing that's probably where the woman came from, because when we heard her speaking, it sounded like she had gotten really close to the bridge, and she sounded really upset, like like she was super bothered that we were out there, like and the house was way off in the distance. I don't know what it is about some of these Oklahoma people. People be out, I mean, it's out in the middle of nature. I mean, what the hell am I doing? You know, I'm not out there like dicking around with stuff. It's not like I was spray painting. There was a lot of graffiti out there, but I am tickled. I mean, I thought it was hilarious after I got over having the extreme panic attack when I saw the sheriff's car. But like I said, we weren't breaking any laws or anything, so the sheriff didn't even stick around to like talk to us or even bother to ask us what we were doing. I'm pretty sure that they knew what we were doing, but yeah, we did hear like a radio going off and stuff. They probably ran the plates of the car or whatever, but couldn't get us for anything. You can't ticket us for trespassing or anything, because there were like no signs up. How much you want to bet that they're going to put signs up now? They're going to plaster that place. What do you think, Vesty?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
They're gonna put no trespassing signs up now. Honestly, I wouldn't even suggest wasting your time going out there, because that woman is probably just going to call the sheriff's department on you. We were out there maybe, I want to say, around like 20 minutes. And it's pretty far out, like in the middle of nowhere. So that sheriff got there really quick. So, I mean, the response time was great. That's the quickest I've ever seen a police officer of any sort you know, show up that quick. You know, usually, like, even if you live in a city, you call the police for anything, like say somebody tries to break in your house, you're lucky if they show up at your house like 2 hours later. So that was amazing response time. Friggin' on cue. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, while we were on the bridge, Victor did notice that when I was putting out stuff that the bridge did shift, so the structure is very compromised, so probably not a good place to go. I'm glad we got the opportunity to go out there. I'm a little miffed that that woman called the sheriff's department on us because, I mean, we weren't out there yelling or screaming. I mean, we were, you know, quiet, decent. You know, we weren't harming anything. We weren't spray painting anything. There was like graffiti everywhere, you know. Maybe she thought we were teenagers. I don't know. That could have been it. But she was upsetty spaghetti because you could hear in the distance. Me, 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 me.
Yep. Hard.
Freaking Karens of the world. Would you just knock that shit off, please? Not everybody is out to get you. All right, spooky gang. So that was Crybaby Bridge up there in the Tulsa area. If you do go out, I would suggest maybe going in the daytime. You know, I think the only reason they spotted us was because we were out there at night and we were using some pretty bright flashlights and stuff like that. That was probably what gave us away. I would suggest going during the day, and if you walk up, you can probably get to the front part of the bridge. I would not recommend going on the bridge because yeah, that stuff is falling down into the river, and it's quite the drop. That was really risky. You know, it's a cool place though. Nothing happened paranormal wise, so I mean, if you want to go have a look at it, that would be cool, you know, but there might be some no trespassing signs. I don't know if you're going to be able to get in there. Until next time, guys, stay spooky.